Now we are back to where we exactly left. Now we are going to look into how to create a package and module of our own. You have already seen much of the packages and module stuff, but you might not know about it. So let's get much deeper into it. So let's clear this CMD first of all. Okay, CMD has been cleared. So in the examples folder, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this as package. It's quite open somewhere. Let's close it out. Again, it's I guess open in CMD. Yeah. So let's open up CMD once more. Let's change the color back to what we like. That is color. This color 2. Yeah. And let's change to desktop. Let's change back to package. Okay. And inside of this, I have two things. Hello. Let's open it out in Sublime text. Let's turn on Sublime. Sublime is again, you guys must have known by now that Sublime is nothing but more of an ID, text editor ID. Okay, so I have two files over here, that is hello.py and proc2.py. Now what exactly is package? Package is nothing but a big folder, a folder which is having different modules. What are modules? Modules are again nothing but they are files. Okay, just like in your Windows system. So these are all the modules and this folder is my package. Now let me show you how to use all of these. Now let's rename this as mod1, and I'm going to name this as, or let's change this to module underscore 1, and let's change this to module underscore 2. Both are py files, so let's open them once more. No, no. Okay, so in module1.py, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a function def greet, and inside of this I'm going to write my function that is print hello world. Let's save it out. So module 1 is only having a function that is greet. So let's try to run it out. Python module 1 underscore 1 dot py. Okay, let's run it out. I haven't called it yet, so let's call it greet. Now let's rerun it once more. So yeah, we have hello world over here, so it's working just fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this function and call it out in our module 2. That is a script. This is my Python script and this is my module. Module1.py is my module, and let's run it out. So how to call it out? It's quite simple. Again, from module 1, that is module underscore 1, import greet. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call greet. Let's save it out and let's run module 2. So you can see, okay, let's delete this one or comment it out for now. I have called out module 2, that is the Python module 2, that is in Python script, and from that yeah, so from module 1, what is module 1? Module 1 is again an module which is having some different codes, and from that I have called out my function greet, and I have then called out my function, that is my function called greet. Okay, so that's how you can call out a function from a different file. Okay, you can add more and more functions. So let's write something else. Def add, if I have to write something, n1 comma n2, and inside of this let's return, let's print it out, print n1 plus n2. Let's save it out once more. Now what I'm going to do is from module 1 import add, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to call add, and let's pass 2 and 3. Let's save it out. Let's call out module 2.py. So I'm getting in return that is 5. Now that's how we can call out any function. You can write out any function over here and then you can call it out from our script. Okay, that will also organize your code. You can have different number of code and different number of code files, and you can call out the code files when whichever function you want to use. So from module 1 I want to use add, so I'll just call out that I need add over here. Also, if you need all the functions from there, so what you can do is you can just put a star. So let's delete it out. Let's write star. What the star means is it will include all the functions that are written over here. So let's write greet. Let's save it out. Let's run back this code. So you can see that hello world and 5. So all the functions have been called out from here. That's how we can create module and call out from a different